80-73, your final score right here on the NSU Sports Network. Ross Gordon joined by assistant coach Lou Hamilton. The season is over for the ladies of Norfolk State. 15-15, the final record for Norfolk State. As we talk a little bit about tonight's ball game, Coach Ham, and in the first half, we did what we needed to do. We moved the basketball, got some easy layups. In the second half, we didn't get those looks as much until the end of the ball game. Talk a little bit about our start and what really struggled us and bogged us down in the third quarter.
Well, you're correct. You know, we got a great start. We won the first 2 quarters. We talk about winning quarters. We talk about keeping intensity for 4 quarters, and that's what it takes to win in this setting. Initially, shots were falling. We shot very well in the first half. The lid got tight in the second half. But again, you know, it's about playing 4 quarters, and we didn't show up in the second half.
Got outscored 45-30 in that second half. Your final score is 80-73. Again, like you said, we won the first 2 quarters, and then the threes started dropping for them for Florida A&M, including Cedrica Sweeting, who was 4 of 7. She hit 3 in that fourth quarter.
Right. They shot it deep, you know, in the second half, and that's one of the things that we want to do is get a contested shot. You know, we don't mind a shooter taking a shot, but it has to be contested. And we just didn't do a great job of contesting those shots. And then the second chance opportunities, that hurt us as well. Also, we knew that playing on the boards would be big. 23 offensive rebounds for Florida A&M, and that was pretty much a big key for them to stretch their lead out. Right, exactly. I mean, you give a team 19 chances for a second chance, you know, opportunities. I mean, it's going to hurt you. And, you know, the first half, I think we did a decent job, I mean, you know, to keep them off the boards. But, you know, second half, you got to box out. And then they're a team that's known for second efforts. I think the statistic that we saw was they were one of the top 5 offensive rebounding teams in the country. So with that being said, you got to continue to box out. Second efforts was huge for them. Hats off for them, and they did a good job, you know, really fighting in that second half. They could have laid down, but they didn't. So we just got to close ball games going forward. But, you know, that was just tough.
We look at it, both teams had 18 second chance points on the night. It was just when those second chance points came that really hurt us. They were 19 of 32 from the free throw line, 13 of 22 for us. As we look at this season overall, we have to congratulate the seniors on a way to finish out this year in their career as Norfolk State Spartans, led by Dominique Harper, Kiara Phillips, and Kalila Ali, and not to forget Kiara Basie. Their job that they've done this year has been tremendous, getting this program back to where Coach Vickers wants it to be.
Exactly. Coach Vickers has done a good job of really challenging those seniors to really leave a legacy or start a new legacy. And you have to give them, you know, a lot of credit for that, because obviously a lot of people didn't think we would be where we are today, you know, with an opportunity to have a winning record in the league, you know, to knock off some teams that people didn't think we could knock off. Again, the seniors, they go out, you know, not quite the way they want to, but, you know, they still have planted a seed and will continue to grow it.
And the players who are coming back, Kayla Roberts, Gabby Swinton, and Jordan Strode, all in double figures tonight. Gabby with 10 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists as well to go along with the steal. The future is still bright here at Norfolk State.
Exactly. I mean, you talk about the future, you just mentioned it, the players that are coming back. We can build around that nucleus and continue to add pieces. We can continue to go in the right direction. And, you know, Rome isn't built in a day. That's what they always say. And obviously this first 12, 13, 14 months for Coach Vickers has been a great story thus far. And so we just got to continue it and build on it.
Thank you, Coach Ham, for everything you guys have done for us this year here on the NSU Sports Network. A tough fall tonight. 80-73 is the final score, but we'll look forward to great things next year from this women's basketball team.
All right, thank you. Thank you for having me.
That's Coach Lou Hamilton right here on the NSU Sports Network. We'll be right back to wrap up the season after this break. You're listening to NSU Basketball and watching it on NSUSpartans.com, fueled by Gatorade.